We're going live. What's going on? You know who it is. BoB, nothing but the best of the best, baby. I'm here again. Cakeology, business credit, personal credit with my main man, Justin Vacula from the Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast. We do it here every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you coming out. We've been on a marathon to provide you this business knowledge, business knowledge, personal knowledge, a little bit of everything. Justin, what's going on in PA over there, baby?
Yeah, some knowledge. I haven't been on the road as much as usual, and I'm interested now in lowering my auto insurance. I think it'll be a helpful tip to start out here for people in the audience to make a phone call and see if you can get a discounted rate. I think AAA and many other insurers would be more than happy to work with you on that. And Absolutely. My Clear membership extending 3 months as well. I'm not in airports. I'm staying home here.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's interesting, a time to take a little bit of a break, reflect, and live stream. So happy to be here. And for new listeners, I host the Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast. I teach you to make money, save money, and travel the world after shelter in place at next to no cost.
All right, we appreciate you. That's my main man, Justin Vacula. Tonight, we're talking about it. We're getting into what everybody always wants you to know. What's your trade line? How do you get a business trade line? How does it affect me? Do I need it? How does this whole thing really work? Can we shed some light on this today? Because in case this is your first time here or you're watching this on the replay, we talk about business credit, personal credit, and how to grow your business and your personal finances at the same time, baby. In addition, we know we love the creators. We talk about how to market your business and deal with creators and become an influencer yourself for your business. I don't know if you guys know, but a little story is that the reason I even came on YouTube was the fact that I couldn't really find anybody that was going to express the way I felt about my business like I could. Okay, not in the beginning. I mean, yes, when you're just starting out and you're a small business, can you hire a six-figure PR firm? Can you make six-figure investments in marketing, in photo shoots and videos? It's difficult. So you have to come out. We can't be defeated now. Can we, Justin?
Right. Sometimes we'll just take our own initiative to do things and save some money in the process. It's a little bit of time setting it up and learning, but once you get that basic setup, I think it's much smoother sailing. Absolutely. So let's get into it tonight. We appreciate everybody that's in the house with us. In case you guys didn't know, man, it is been day 25 of your boy Cake on lock, baby. So I've been just here, just here. I can't see the comment. Our nameplates are over the comment.
Hold on, man.
Miss Ivy. She got the countdown. She has the countdown, day 25.
Uh-oh, hold on.
We've disappeared. The lights are out.
Uh-oh.
See, this is some of the difficulties
back
here for the live viewers. We've turned out the lights.
There we go.
It is.
There we go. We're coming back. We're not far, So yeah, day 25 of us going live every night. We're doing it because we want to support everybody out there that's making a transition to maybe an online business, to a home business, that has questions on what do I do? How do I start building my business credit? How do I start building my personal credit? How do we strategize in doing this? And one of the main things that everyone asks about is the trade line. So let's talk about it, Justin. What's going on? What exactly are trade lines?
The truth about business trade lines.
The truth. So, as you guys know, this is a site called Nav. It's a great place for beginners to pull their business credit and stay on top of what's going on. And we don't have a link with them or anything, but I use a lot of different resources when I'm consulting my clients. And if you guys want to find out more about that, contact me, YouTube at cakeology.com for a free 15-minute. Also, the link is in the description below if you guys want a free 15-minute phone consultation. So let's get into it, Justin. Well, what is a business trade line?
Yeah, so from the piece here, it's saying a business trade line is an account between a business and a vendor, like business credit cards, lines of credits, and loans. They include information from vendors who report to commercial credit reporting agencies. For example, a vendor account with net 30, net 60, or net 90 terms. If the vendor reports information to a credit bureau, it creates a business trade line.
Absolutely. So
a link.
So how can we relate that to a personal? Because a lot of you guys might be a little new to business credit. It might sound like it's, a lot different. And don't get me wrong, it is a lot different. Okay. But there are certain similarities that you guys need to know about and certain definitions when you're going out here and building your business credit. And you'll hear this a lot. Business trade line, business trade line, business trade line, business trade line, personal trade line, business trade line, So how does this relate now to what is a personal trade line, Justin?
Yeah, so with the personal trade line, I can look at my TransUnion and I can see, for example, that Chase pulled TransUnion, that when I submit an application with them, Chase took information from the TransUnion bureau or agency to get information on me to determine whether they want to approve me or not. And after the initial accepting or the acceptance, at the end of the month, at the end of the statement close period, then my activity is reflecting to TransUnion. So this goes to basically a database or a bank of information. Then the score goes up, the score goes down, all these factors go into FICO. We talked about that yesterday. So it's this big information database that you need to be successful in order to get credit cards or different products with businesses and have those relationships.
Absolutely. So
do we want to give you the money? They want to know. Should we approve you? What should we do here?
Yeah. I mean, what's the deal here? Should we be approved or should we not be approved? I mean, what's going on here? So this is what we're talking about.
Part of the puzzle anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is what we're talking about here when it comes to building business credit, is that you have to know what a trade line is. And in a good way to relate to it is that just like you have an account showing on your personal, you got a Chase card, you got a Bank of America card. Just like that account is reporting on your personal credit. And that is an account that is considered a trade line because there's a trade involved there. You know what I mean? So hence trade line. There's a business relationship there. Okay? So that is exactly what a business trade line is. Okay, so a business trade line is going to be an account that you're going to get with an online vendor or a store account, such as Amazon, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And we encourage you to ask questions. If you guys are getting value from this stream, please do hit that like button. We do appreciate you. We're out here every day, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Justin Vacula, Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast, baby. Check him out. And we're answering questions. You guys got two real soldiers in the wild at their peak. This is where the young lion comes in, and if the young lion comes in, and old lion be like, and then the old lion run away. The young lion come to run everything. And then the young lion even grows up and matures a little bit. That's where we are right now. I still got my mane.
It's a process, right?
You won't be able to. You guys already seen my mane,
Yeah, you won't be able to jump into some of these cards, as I've run into some issues with the U.S. Bank and Bank of America, where they'll say, "Oh, insufficient trade line reporting, insufficient business history."
It's all fraud.
It's important to have this. Yeah, it's important to have this foundation and have these trade lines reporting, so you're looking more like a business rather than just someone who's randomly coming in with a fresh EIN and, I want the business leverage card with U.S. Bank, or I want the Bank of America Premium Rewards card. If you have all this foundation there.
And everybody's saying it's all fraud.
Yeah, the banks are worried. They don't just want to give out money to everyone who applies, except for maybe in the stimulus if they're giving out like 10K, but that's another story for another day.
Right.
But we'll see how it is.
There it is. I knew it
going
was
forward
somewhere.
here.
I got it, man. Hold on. Come on. I'm not going to be defeated.
Yeah. I think a great opportunity for people rebuilding credit, people with low credit or no credit, to especially work on these business trade lines that don't require that personal guarantee and that don't they won't be as strict to get some of the more entry ones that we've talked about, and we'll talk about more today.
Exactly. So what is a business trade line? Well, a business trade line is just like this. It's an account that you're going to get, whether you're new business, medium business, whatever type of business you are, that is going to report that trade that your company and the company that's giving you credit does together. Okay.
So it's like a history.
Yes, it's just like your regular credit card would create that entry as an account on your personal report. Okay. But this is two businesses that are doing business together. Okay.
Right. And sometimes, that personal history isn't going to be enough to get some of the business cards and some of the business activities.
Yeah, and that's what people don't understand, Justin. And that's a great point. That's a great point because even though you might have great personal credit, there are some creditors that will not approve a business loan or a business line of credit or a business credit card if you don't have business credit built up, regardless of how good your personal credit is. They don't want to deal with a fresh company off the shelf that you just made up last week and didn't you don't even have any trade lines. You haven't even made the effort to get the basics done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of my experience, I've dealt with that too, whereas trying to get a Wells Fargo card, you need to be registered with the state, you need to have the doing business as form, you need to have more information. That just walking in there wasn't enough. Bank of America was some of the same for me, and I even faced a denial trying to get a second card as they gave me that insufficient business history reason, which was surprising.
Absolutely.
So we're trying to avoid the denials. It's not that credit score. Like you could have that 775 credit score, but you could still get denied. So there are a lot of other things we want to consider to get those approvals.
Absolutely. We got my main man, Kevin Jackson, in the house from Detroit City. What's going on, Kevin? Real G's in the house. That's a real G right there, baby. That's a real soldier right there. DJ Gaines Bond in the house. Present as always. We appreciate you, baby.
Present with a present.
Present with the president, as always. Rogesh, what's up? Yo, let us know what you got. If you have any questions, Rogesh. Rogesh had some really good questions yesterday. It seems like he's on his journey to build that good business credit. We appreciate you. David Amex King Moss. Oh man, Billings, Montana. Whoa, bro. God bless you. That's my main man, David Amex King Moss. Check him out on YouTube. Much love, much peace, love out there.
We're waiting for more videos, Amex King.
Yeah, we're waiting for more video. Pink Lady in the house. What's going on, baby? Here we go. Rogesh has already got a question. I didn't even see it coming up over here. He says NAV reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Does that mean that is 3 trade lines? Very good question. You know what I mean? No, that does not mean it's 3 trade lines. No, that's 1 trade line that's reporting to 3 different bureaus. Okay. Now, you guys should know now what those 3 bureaus are when it comes to building business credit. Do we know what those are? If you know what the business credit bureaus are, put those in the comments. I want to see what kind of audience I'm dealing with here. How naive is everybody? Justin, how do you think they'll do?
Maybe 60%, 66%,
66% dumb,
66% success.
Oh, okay. So the other 40 don't know nothing. Is that what that means?
2 out of 3 correct. 2 out of 3 correct, I would think.
2 out of 3. All right, man. You trying to be politically correct? I'm just trying to see who's smart. Oh, look at that. Oh, on the first try, man. Rogaze, that's not fair, man. I'm gonna get back to you. You're too advanced. Look at that pink lady was saying, "What's up, Kevin?" I don't know. Did they have something going on? You look at President Obama and pink lady. Look at that pink lady. Hey, look at Kevin doing well. Blessed like you. What's up, everybody? Pink lady, what are you cooking over there in Detroit? I want to know. I know you listening while you probably cooking something. What did you cook? You said you cooked something famous yesterday. What was it? I want to know.
I've been with the rice cooker here for 20-something days. Some of the frozen foods as well, but those are gone.
Oh, okay.
I have some grocery rewards to redeem for some food, but they're actually good until the end of next month. They've extended, which is quite nice.
Okay, all right, cool.
It's a different world now, not going to casino buffets most days of the week and getting food comped on the go.
Yeah.
We'll see how much longer this lasts.
Yeah, for sure. Ricky G in the house. What's up, baby? So if you guys didn't know, today we're talking about what is a business tradeline. Okay. Should we get back to this right here real quick, man? So we went over what is it. Now, why does it matter, man? Why does it matter? Justin, why does it matter if we have a business trade line? That's like me asking you, well, Justin, I don't have any credit, me coming to you as a person, okay? Because remember now, if you guys have been awake during anything that I've ever been saying, I told you that a company is an actual another entity similar to yourself. Okay, similar. No, don't get me wrong. This is my opinions. This is not financial advice, expert advice. I'm not an attorney, lawyer, anything like that. Make sure you have a professional to guide you all the way throughout this. I am responsible for any of your activities, and neither is Justin.
What was the Mitt Romney quote? Corporations are people, my friend.
Yeah, it's my friend.
A separate entity here, yeah.
A whole separate entity
that we could use to our advantage.
Yes. What we gonna do today, Pinky?
We're still trying to take over the world and abolish
Same thing we do every day, brain.
If only Chase would see the wisdom in getting rid of it.
Listen. Let them play the game, man. Get your piece on the board, baby. So why do they matter? Trade lines are important for building business credit because they provide information about how you've been handling credit in the past, how similar it is to personal.
Right. So it's just like an analogy. If a random person sent you an email and said, "Hey, could you loan me $2,000 for my new business idea?" Right. You'd want to see some kind of reason in history. You wouldn't just be so willing to give it out. So the banks, the issuers, can see, oh, we've seen this activity, we've seen that activity, a good history here, so we're more likely to lend the money or have that credit line.
Absolutely. What's going on, Daryl Shamel? What's up, baby? Says Bob, Justin, what's up? Had to get some of that cake of knowledge, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Welcome, baby. We got real G's in the house coming every night to get this knowledge. Because to tell you what, the cake is already baked. Now it's all about putting that 4-inch icing on it. Justin, you remember I told you I like that. I like that icing from Kroger. You ever had those the cupcakes from Kroger? No,
I'm not in Kroger land. I'm really missing out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not in Kroger land. It's Giant and Acme are the two big retailers out here.
Okay, well, because they had these cupcakes that are like the size of 4 cupcakes, but it's 1 cupcake, and it has the whipped icing on it. The whipped icing, not the buttermilk icing, the whipped icing. Man,
lots of good deals at Kroger.
Yeah, that's real. That's real fat boy stuff. That's real fat boy stuff right there, boy. You know how we roll. What's going on? Hey, Jesus Prado, you know what's up, baby. You know what we're doing
City
every night.
Still closed. I saw the city of Atlantic City. That's what they called it. The city of Atlantic City. No more Airbnb. No more hotels. The emergency closure.
The whole city is closed?
The hotels, Airbnb, stuff like that, completely shut down. There was a proclamation that was
where
put
the
out
hell is
today.
David living then? Does he have his own Louis Vuitton tent or something?
Well, it might extend to other states. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see him going somewhere and getting trapped. Whereas they say like, "Oh, sorry, we just can't have you," or the airport says, "Okay, no more outgoing flights." Yeah.
I think David's making a tent outside with all of his Amex Platinum credit cards. That might be big enough.
Lots of spending power if he needs to.
Absolutely. Columbus Auto, what's up, baby? Real G's in the house. And I mean, look at that. Look at Rogate, Equifax, Experian, Dun & Bradstreet. Absolutely. Hit it on the head.
There it is. No TransUnion, right? D&B, the DUNS number.
Absolutely. Oh, and look at Detail. Look at Detail Garage Shop, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, that's proprietary information right there, dude. You know what I mean? look at Pink Lady got it. Look at Pink Lady got it right. Yeah. Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian.
LexisNexis is a thing. You know, if you apply for certain things and you have to, it's like, which street did you live on 10 years ago? Listen, and what was your father's middle name? Some verification there.
Yeah, there's a lot of information there. There's definitely a lot of information. But look at Pink Lady, know everything.
Those files are
real G's. Leverage Your Lifestyle LLC. You know what's up, Brian? But how did he pronounce the name? Herdia, right?
Heredia.
Okay. Heredia. All right, cool. Is that how you really pronounce it, man? Or is it really pronounced like Heredia?
Well, just like my name, Vacula, not Vacula or Vasula or Vachula, or I've
exactly.
heard it all over the years. Be in the doctor's office. Miss used to go with my mom, and they just wouldn't know how to say the name, even after multiple visits.
Brian, what's up, baby? Cake gang, what up? What up? Pink Lady. Oh, what were you cooking? She said the first day was Salisbury steak and potatoes. Oh man, Salisbury steak. What was the sauce on it? Second day, pepper steak and rice. Yesterday was vegetable and turkey stew. Trying to clean out the freezer. That sounds really good. You're talking to the person. My version of cooking is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dude.
Yeah, the rice cooker has been quite the boon here.
Yeah, I think I got to learn how to put a couple things together, man. This whole shelter. Yeah. Darren said, what's up? Darren in the house. Darren Ramsberg, what's up, baby? Hey. Rock and roll will never die. You know it never will. Rock and roll forever, baby.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Yeah, and that's how we built this city. I'm from the Motor City, dude.
The Hard Rock Casino in Atlantic City closed as well. The war on happiness continues.
You know what I mean?
But thankfully, Darren was able to do all the status matching and get the benefits before all this happened.
Man, look at that.
All the fun and games at Borgata.
Hey, how are the rooms in Borgata?
It's very nice inside of there. And before Harrah's in Atlantic City closed, I got to stay in their newly remodeled Laguna Tower. It used to be Coastal Tower, and now it's Laguna. And it even had a new room smell to it. So hopefully it'll be returning in coming weeks. Laguna. Credit builder.
So let's move on to the next little point that I got here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Now remember, if you have questions, leave them in the comments right now. All right. Even though we're here every night, we talk about different things every day, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How are we doing this, Justin? Does this make any sense?
We're getting there.
You know. So it says,
I think I'm getting worn down while inside. A little bit of a sniffle here, but we're still trying to continue things.
Oh yeah, we're not going to be defeated.
Undefeated.
We're not going to be defeated. All right, that's not going to happen. So, how to find trade lines that report? Everyone wants to find them. Trade lines. Establishing good business credit is often a confusing process because not all lenders and vendors report to the major bureaus, which is much different. take that one line in, because people don't understand this when it comes to building business credit. Okay.
Yeah.
And because they don't see it as much in personal credit. You assume that when you get a credit card, it reports to all 3 bureaus. Okay. 90% of them do.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do.
And a lot of people, I'm talking about assumptions here, Justin. I know that you're an expert.
Yep.
I'm not talking about people like, credit nerd gangs like we're here. I'm talking about regular people.
ARS and Sage String too.
Right. This nerd gang over here, you know how we roll.
Yeah. A lot of people think that a lot of these common assumptions that people have, and I recently heard, well, my credit score is really good, so I won't get denied for this or that card. And then of course the denial came in, and then they said I couldn't believe it. I said, well, you had to make sure to pay off your balance with the existing card first. So there are a lot of things that can trip you up. And again, it's the power of having multiple accounts, just 1 or 2.
Absolutely. So let's get back to this point though, real quick. When you do get an account, okay, that account may or may not report to all 3 business credit bureaus, especially when you're just starting out, okay? Because the starter tier 1 lines do not report to all 3 bureaus. That's why you have to get all of them, okay? 3 or 4 of them. Because the way business credit works is that those creditors open a file on you once a creditor reports to them that you're doing business with them. Now, does that make sense? Take that all into your brain first.
Right. So a process. You can't just bring out all the guns on day 1 and put in all the applications. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get it set up. And yeah, why not get the extra accounts and have the multiple reporting and then have the access to more things, especially if you would buy things from the vendor anyway. Like earlier, we were looking at Newegg, and I was thinking, ooh, well, I make an order from Newegg every month or 2. They usually have good deals on gift cards, and I can get computer equipment through them. So why not further that relationship for something that you would just be doing anyway? It takes just a few minutes to put that application in, very little effort for good returns.
Absolutely. Pink Lady says she's going meatless for a while after this. I feel you.
All right.
I feel you. That's where I am right now, pretty much, Pink Lady.
No bats, especially. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, there's some talk about the banning wet markets and some change for that after all this. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to. All that eating and trying to eat it. Listen, man. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why we're in this situation right now. Because we don't care about anything. We're just selfish and greedy. And you think you can just go around doing whatever to all kinds of creatures? Hey man, this nerd game, dude.
I think we need Ozzy Osbourne to cure the current situation. I think he's been the only one successful.
Hey, listen, man. Using NAV for 1 month subscription, will that give me that TradeLine permanently, or do I have to use their service every month? Hey, man, don't be cheap with this, Rogesh. This is no time to be cheap when it comes to building business credit. All right. There's only so many things that you can save on, and this is not one of them. You have to invest in your future, baby. They have what's called, and why am I marketing these people? Listen, I got my own stuff too coming out. You know what I mean? For if you want some real G stuff. But so with them, you can actually go. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on now. You can actually go
Financial future.
Yeah, you can actually go here to their pricing right here. And if you choose their business loan builder, that's $49.99 a month. That's going to give you what you want. Okay, that's going to give you what you want. All right, so it's going to and the major thing right here is this right here, new build business credit and TradeLine reporting. Okay. All right, and this is also going to report to the FICO Small Business Scoring Service, the SBSS, which is the score that's used for the SBA loans. So, I'm not getting any money for this or anything. I don't know why. I'm not getting a cut. I did contacting. So, but I don't have an affiliate link right now, so this is just free money, y'all.
Thanks, Nav.
So if you spend the $50 a month, man. Okay. When it comes to building business credit, if you're doing it properly, you should at least 3x, 5x, 10x your investment in the credit that you get back. What does that mean? So if I spent $1,000 towards building my business credit, you're probably going to get $3,000, $5,000, up to $10,000 in credit, available credit back. If that makes sense to all your P minds out there. Little Pee-wee can't understand this big boy talk. this nerd gang, baby. This not for the weak-minded, Justin. Let them know, man.
So how much more
all these
is
little baby questions? Even my baby is a G. I can't even insult my baby.
How much more would Nav give a benefit if you're doing all of the other things? Would it be that dramatic of a benefit to say spend that $50 a month if all of the other things were reporting?
It doesn't matter. More is more. Okay, even if you can get another trade line, that's all building up relationships. That's what it's about. It's about the number game when it comes to business credit. In order to get to the level where you want to get those other bigger loans and lines of credit for your business only, you need to have 15 to 20 trade lines. Okay, so you want to hit that mark of having those 15 to 20 relationships reporting. Oh, okay, he has 15, 20. Oh, he must be, that's real. That's real. At least someone appreciates me. Thank you. I appreciate you. We got any good questions in the house? I'm getting upset now.
Yeah, Brian has
all this free money out here. You know what I mean? Y'all out there sleep.
Brian has a question at the bottom of the chat.
Oh, okay, you hungry. I hear you. Tim, what's up, baby? Elbow bump checking in. What up? Hey, Tim. And see, this is my Detroit gang over here. Tim, Pink Lady, me, Justin is an honorary member. He has a card. He can go to the hood in Detroit. Just ask for me. You know what I mean? Just ask for me. And yeah, it's all good. Cake, what's going on? Pink Lady says it was all pan gravy from steak mushroom. Ooh, hold on. Let me try to imagine this while I'm saying. So it was pan gravy. So the pan that had the steak in it was from the steak, right? With the mushrooms, onions, and etc. There was more. That sounds so good, lady. See that type of cooking right there. That'll make you marry a girl. Nothing else going. Well, there's a couple of them. Let me not say that. But that's one of the things.
Trying to keep it.
Yeah, that's one of the top 3 things. That's one of the top 3 things that'll that's up there. Look at the Rogage. Nav, Quill, Granger, Uline. Absolutely. Well, I got some secrets too. If you want to know some secrets, you got to reach out to me. YouTube at cakeology.com and just put in there, what's a good secret trade line that I might not know about? You know what I mean? Or put it in one of the comments of the videos. I might reach out to you there. You never know. Brian's got a question. He says, guys, what are your thoughts on peer-to-peer lending as investing your money or credit? Man, Brian, that's a great question. And that is something that we're going to be researching more and more. And we may be offering that type of service or helping you coordinate that type of a service as well. I think it's definitely something to look into. Justin, do you know anything about the peer-to-peer lending? Well, then we'll
Yes,
say
this could
speak
be
up then.
this could be quite a risky venture if you're trying to fund other businesses. You really, really want to look into what's going on, because there are so many startups and all this venture capital money out there, and businesses just fail. And then, oh, hey, where's my money? Oh, sorry, we don't have any money. That could be a rough situation. If you're looking at borrowing money from the peer-to-peer lenders, you want to look at what the loan amounts are, what the terms are, and the APR range. I'm looking at on Investopedia right here. I'm looking at APR ranges ranging from 5.99% to 30% here, 10 to 36, 6 to 36. So it could be pretty expensive. Maybe you can get the funding in other ways, especially through credit cards and loans with banks and credit unions, rather than peer-to-peer lending, unless you're getting a really good offer from these peer-to-peer lenders. And we're talking about the business cards and even
I'm still here.
with
I
the
hear
0%.
you. I hear everything you're saying. I'm just
the 0% APR.
I'm right here.
that
I'm
can
in the
save
background.
you a lot
This
of
how
money
I
on that.
normally was, Justin. You know, normally,
Yes.
you know, while Justin was performing, I'd be backstage making sure all the money was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the peer-to-peer could be pretty risky, so very much look into that before you get involved with that.
Absolutely. So as you guys very well know, today's topic was what is a business trade line, and how do we make our way around it? You know what are we doing now? If you guys got value so far from this live stream, please guys leave a like. How many we got in the house? Let me just check out what's going on in the chat real quick.
16 watching, 11 likes. So toss a like up there.
We
if you haven't
appreciate you.
yet, 'cause
16
that gives
real
us
G's.
more exposure on YouTube, which is always appreciated.
Absolutely. With 16 real G's in the house. You got another question?
Is it possible to lose a trade line is the question. So say I get this account with Newegg, say I order something today or just when starting or shortly after, but then I don't make any purchase with them for 6 months. Does that account just close?
Yes.
What's going on with that?
Yes, it can. It depends on the lender, okay? But yes, absolutely, that account can close, and that's why it's recommended, and you asked this question earlier, can I sign up for a month and then that's it? Well, then that's it then. They're going to stop reporting, okay? Because they report every month, all right? So if you close the account, then it will be reported that you closed the account, okay? If that's what you want on your report. See, you're in charge of it because they're reporting your actions, you got a trade line and you haven't purchased for 3 months or 6 months, that information is on the report as well, the last purchase date.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, and with the personal credit cards and some with business, I make sure to use the card every so often, because there are certain cards I get that I would consider sock drawer cards. The Marriott Bonvoy business was definitely one where it wasn't giving me continuing value past the sign-up bonus. So I made sure to swipe that card once every 2 months just to have some activity on it. So at my local grocery store at the self-checkout, say I'm getting groceries and the total is $16.37, and there's a prompt on the screen that says, is this amount correct? And you could change it and say swipe your credit card for 35 cents just to have some activity on it. Or you can throw on a subscription, some auto pay, something, an Amazon load, just making sure it's just general advice to keep the accounts active to some extent, even if just a small purchase.
Absolutely. And that small purchase, if you guys didn't know, is $50 before tax. Okay. So when you're signing up with these new companies, it's not that you even just sign up and then that's it, sayonara, and you might want to buy one thing and you don't know how much you're buying it for. You might say, oh, I'm gonna buy something for $10. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So you want to make a purchase of at least $50 before tax. Okay. And you want to pay that off. You don't even want to pay it off too early. Okay, that's another thing. So people, sometimes people say, well, I'm just going to just pay this off early right now. You know what I mean? And that's not a good thing necessarily. All right. You want to pay it off 10 days before it's due. All right. That's enough time for them to understand, okay, he's had 20 days. It was a net 30 account. And the company has paid it back 10 days early. Great. Wonderful. Merry New Year.
And you'll be using that business bank account as well to pay it off, to keep that going.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're not in business unless you have a business bank account. That was a whole nother thing. We talked about this yesterday. If you guys tuned in for yesterday's stream, we appreciate you. If you're watching this on the replay, please leave a like if we provided some kind of value for you today in our live stream. That is our goal, is to provide that value to you guys that are at home during this time of transition. We want to be here to help you answer questions and build a network. Okay, we're all about building the success of our community first. That's how we measure our success. Is that right, Justin? Or do we just not care about it?
Absolutely. Yeah, stronger together, right?
Wow, that's my VP right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's my VP right there. Very, very, very well said. How many real G's we got in the house?
18 watching we have here. 18 watching, 14 likes. So go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Give us some more exposure.
Up now. 18 real G's in the house. We appreciate you, baby. We appreciate you. If you guys didn't know by now, it's BoB, nothing but the best of the best cakeology. And today we're talking about trade lines and answering questions on, first of all, what is a trade line? How can you build your trade lines? What other business questions you guys might have? Now is the time. Now is the time. So Justin, have you gotten your company's documents back yet, or what?
Still waiting. I've been checking the email every day.
Okay, all right.
Still waiting on Incfile. It's been about 2.5 or 3 weeks now. So they said up to 4 weeks. So
okay,
it's getting there.
Right. I'm sure that like a lot of other companies, through this transition, sometimes you have to be patient a little bit, guys.
Yeah,
all right.
Definitely reduce staff.
Yeah.
Things take longer. People working from home, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them because they don't have all of the access to things that they would in the workplace in many cases.
Absolutely. So
people. I saw a screenshot. Someone called Barclays and they were waiting for like 6 hours on the phone. Like I guess they just put it on speaker and they were just doing other things.
Yeah, I was on
crazy wait times. Yeah,
I was on hold with Barclays for almost 9 hours the day before yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what you did? You just put it on speaker and walk away?
Yeah, I just put it on speaker and walked away. And I mean, I was like testing my phone a little bit, like how long can this thing stay on, and it stayed on for a good 9 hours. I just let it go until the phone died. It died after 9 hours. No one picked up still. So yeah. It was
crazy times.
But listen, I'm not going to be defeated. I'm just being patient. There's a difference.
Yeah. You hope with many issuers that you could use the online chat feature. Like I wanted to contact Clear earlier, as I have my membership with Clear. So that's the speedy access through airports. They scan your eyes or your fingers, the biometrics, right? And Clear is now giving 3 additional months of membership. So I sent them an email. I wasn't calling in. I really like to use chat, secure message, email when I can, rather than waiting on hold and going from person to person and the customer service loops of the world.
Yes.
And as I said, I'm usually multitasking with these things. I'll be driving and I'll make a phone call.
Right.
But now that's not the case. So come on, AAA, lower my auto insurance.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. You said you put your car in a garage as well.
Yeah, I told you what I told him. You know what I mean? And this was offered by my insurance agent. Is they said that, he said, well, because I have multiple vehicles, okay, and there's some that I hardly drive anyway. Even before this, I wasn't driving it, and I didn't even know. I haven't driven the car in a year, and it has full coverage on it. Okay. So, they were saying that you could do a certain situation where you could put it in storage if you're not driving it. But while it's in storage, believe me, you can't drive it. You're not insured to be on the road. Okay, your proof of insurance is no longer valid, but it's covered for like fire and theft and all that stuff while it's in the garage. All right. So,
trees falling on the garage.
Yeah, exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah. And consult your insurance agent. All right.
Yeah.
You can try. I got something for you. Pink Lady, what's going on? She said, does Incfile do the operating agreement or someone else? Incfile does not do the operating agreement, but we do. So you can reach out to me, YouTube at cakeology.com, and we can help you with that. Also, if you want, there is a link in this video's description where you can directly reach me and schedule a 15-minute free consultation. And you can also get to Justin's website and get to his links and affiliate links that he has, which are no extra cost to you, by the way, but they're another way that we support our community and we all support each other.
Yeah, lots of ways to make and save money. I created an episode recently about Swag Bucks, a website that offers you a lot of rebates and freebies. So I've received a lot of nice things through there, and they have referral too, where a lot of these programs, you're not only supporting me, but you're getting a bonus for using the links. So everybody wins at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to help people who use referral and affiliate links. If you have questions about the programs, I'll be happy to give it information in exchange for using the links. Yeah, credit card consultations as well. I'm doing.
Isn't it amazing how this song always comes on when we're doing this natural? The music starts playing right when I'm introducing hey, this is what we do. I love it when a plan comes together, baby. So Rogesh is asking, how many trade lines should a business have to qualify for the maximum lines of credit? So another great question. And I answered, and I mentioned this earlier on the stream, is that I would say 15 to 20. Okay, 15 to 20 will get you there, baby.
Yeah, and my thoughts are with bank accounts, with personal cards, with business cards, I try to get as much as possible. If it's not going to cost me, I'm not going to pay annual fees for no reason, right? If I'm not getting that value, I'm not going to go out of my way to make just a little bit or save a little bit, but I'll try to analyze that proposition of, okay, well, is it worth taking a 5-minute detour to make $15? I'm happy to do that, right? That's an easy win. Or I invested recently with a new app called Webull. Invest $100 and I got about $15 in return. So I'll try to do what I can.
Wobbles, man?
Yeah, I'll try to do what I can to make and save money. So with the business trade lines, if it's a pretty easy thing to do, it's reporting, why not get it? As long as you're not spending significant time and money to do it, you see that the returns are there, so you go ahead and pull the trigger when they are.
Absolutely. Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for the subscription, TSB, and I'm in there in the chat, Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast. If you hover over the name and click on the dots to the right, you can visit the channel and subscribe. So yeah, lots of information. And on my website, I have the archives of the past streams that we've done.
Yes,
so you can
absolutely
listen.
Yeah, so
you've unlisted the streams, so people have to go to the website to see them.
Right, and that's a good point there too. Justin has all the streams hosted on his website. After about a week, the ones on YouTube do get unlisted, but if you have the link, you can still watch them anytime. They just don't show up on the channel, but they're still out there on YouTube. And if you have the link, just copy it and paste it somewhere, and you can watch it later anytime. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, you were saying that it tanks the channel if you keep them up because it doesn't get as many views compared to the regular videos, right?
Well, yeah, there's some data points out there that it does affect it somewhat. Yes. TSB, what's going on? Just subscribe to Justin's channel too. Awesome. We appreciate you. And don't forget, you can reach out to Justin and schedule a conversation as well to help you guys with your personal credit building if you need it. So those are two services that we're offering pretty much for free. Okay, and that's because, Justin, it's because we want to support the community. We're offering our own stimulus. Okay, their stimulus is still a dream. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, if anyone's getting it, we talked about the pitfalls and the perils, and has anyone received any of that $10,000? Or now they're saying it's up to 10,000, 1,000 per employee. It's Graham Stephan who was talking with, like, if you're a sole proprietor and even if you're making 6 figures a year, you can only get 1,000 out of that instead of the full 10.
Well, absolutely. So all those things are going to become evident. But one thing that I know right now is that this live stream right here is our way of stimulating the economy.
Right.
This is the stimulus. You can get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of knowledge that you can turn into whatever you guys want to turn it into just by watching the videos, just by supporting the community. And if you want to speed that up, you can even get us on your team for you. We're looking for individuals to work with. If you're a broker, if you've been a broker in the past, we'd love to work with you. We'd love to partner up with your company, okay? To help you provide other businesses solutions as a part of your company, if that's what you want to do. If you want to do the work yourself and you want to do everything, that's fine. If you want us to help you and partner with you to do everything, we can do that too, you know? So there's a lot.
You were talking about social media as well.
Absolutely. I mean, we're hiring for a lot of different positions right now, okay? Social media marketers, email marketers, designers, you know, as it relates to graphic designers, okay? All of those things we're hiring for. In addition to individuals that either want to work for the company in customer service and sales, or that want to work as a part of their own business and broker our services. So we are currently looking for brokers that will partner with the channel. And, you know, we have other companies that we work with, and you guys will be able to build those relationships and learn how to sell the business credit and coaching as well, okay, as a part of your existing business, if that's what you want. So a lot of different options for you, Justin.
Great. And a question from Pink Lady in the chat here.
Pink Lady, what's going on? This one's for you.
Yeah, so Pink Lady says, I have a Chase Freedom, Amex Blue Preferred, Navy Federal, Amex, and Navy Federal Platinum. I'm at 324. What would you grab next? So I have a link in the chat. It's a form that you can complete on my website. That's a credit card questionnaire. In that, I ask you questions about what's your average spending like, what other cards do you have, what's your 524 status, a lot of questions about the situation. I'm hesitant to give specific recommendations if I don't have full knowledge of your situation. So that's why I have the form to make suggestions. But as far as a general thing, I think it's great to prioritize the Chase cards, and it's good that you're noting your 524 status and paying attention to that. So generally getting Chase cards early on and mixing in business cards that don't count against 524 is a great way to start, and also prioritizing increased offers at the moment. So if you go to my website, the credit card questionnaire, at the top of the page, you can fill out that form and I can get back with you with a more specific recommendation rather than just the general.
Well said, you know. Well said, wonderful, beautiful. We appreciate you, Justin. And that's that knowledge, you know, that's that knowledge. So we have you covered. We have you covered. If you need us, we're here for you, okay? Tim, what's up, baby? Tim's got something on his mind. He said, what about personal security? I puff up pretty good. All right. Listen. I see you got the PPE. You know what I mean? As long as you got PPE, you're good with me. Okay, because I don't play those games. I'm not going around saying, hey, it's not real. It's not real. I'm not taking a chance, dude. All right, I'm straight.
Yeah, you haven't even left. You've just been indoors for.
I haven't.
The whole time?
You know something? I went for a walk yesterday. So I went for a walk and got some exercise yesterday. It was a really nice day. But I have not been around any people, you know, in close vicinity at all for the last 20 what is it, 25 days now? Yeah, 25
right.
days. So, I'm taking it seriously, and it's not, for me, it wasn't just about me, okay? Because, I'm blessed, I'm healthy, I'm blessed. Thank you, thank you, Lord. Thank you, whatever you believe in, Waheguru, So, but you can still transmit being asymptomatic, you know what I mean? So it's not about you, it's about everybody else around you and their safety as well. So, that's what my concern was to be honest. So what about you? Did you go anywhere today, Justin?
Not today, no. I'm just staying in. I am predicting though, it's unfortunate. I think there's gonna be a lot of weight gain coming out of this thing of just not getting as much exercise, not being out there as much. I was really spoiled going to Planet Fitness and looking forward to that. And honestly, a lot of walking. Just in casino, I have my Samsung watch which keeps track of my steps, and I almost always hit the 6,000 steps. So that's at least something there.
Exactly.
And the hotel, gym areas, right? Swimming.
Yeah, that's a lot of walking.
A lot of that.
Yeah, that's a lot. And this is what I'm talking about. So, you're talking about somebody that's a professional poker player that goes to fabulous casinos, gets comped, plus wins money, plus has a good time and drinks. That's a lot. What more do you want, dude? You know what I mean? What more do you want in life? And then from going that to now, you're not getting your steps. You're at home, but you're doing it for the greater good because see, everything requires sacrifice. Okay,
and even if the casinos reopen today, I'd still stay home. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. But
people
want everything for free. Yeah. People want everything for free. They don't want to pay for anything. They just want everything handed to them, and it doesn't work like that. 14 real G's in the house. It's coming on 9:00, Justin, already.
Yeah, and I'm using the time to continue to educate myself. I've been looking at a poker trading site, and I subscribe to that. So some more study through there, some videos, some podcasts, online play. So. Still keeping it fresh. Don't want to be rusty going back out into the world, and I don't want to squander this time at home. I have been mixing in some leisure with some online or some PC gaming. I replayed a game that I last finished like a year and a half ago, so it was fun to go through that again. And that's still a little bit of a challenge and keeping in touch with friends. So yeah, still lots to do. Not a preferred situation by any means, but
yeah, absolutely.
Something. Try to keep it going here.
Absolutely. So
all right, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, it's time for us to get out of here. If there's a final question, you guys got about 60 seconds if there's one out there. If not, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Justin Vacula, Cake Boy, Dog, and Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast.
Yeah, I'm hoping to put out a new episode tomorrow. A little bit of a sniffle today, wasn't feeling as well, but should feel better tomorrow. Hopefully so.
All right. Well, take care of yourself. And everybody take care of each other.
Final question. We have it.
Oh, we got a question? All right. Okay.
Final question.
What's going on with Jay? All right, let's see. Let me send it over. He says, I know inquiries can affect personal credit. Does it also affect negatively on your paydex for applying for small business trade lines? Another great question. Yes, it does. But it doesn't affect as much. It affects even less on business credit because it's kind of known that a business is going to have more inquiries. A business has more of everything than a person does. Okay, so that's why you can even get higher limits as a business because you need more buying capacity for your business. So that's why they traditionally say that if built up properly, your business credit cards and your business trade lines will have a greater starting credit limits and greater credit limit increases and just higher limits in general being a business. Does that make sense? Did I answer that professionally?
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add.
Well, it's Cake Gang.
All right.
You know I switch. Listen, if you guys didn't know, I have about at least 15 different personalities. You know what I mean? I gotta pull them out. I gotta pull them out. I can pull them out of the bag. You know what I mean? You know, there's professional Bob. You know what I mean? Then there's funny Bob. Then there's the wizard Bob. Then there's Professor Bob. Then there's Preacher Bob. And we're gonna get to the top. We're gonna conquer our businesses and get to the top together as one cake community. You know how I roll, baby.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow, Justin.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, 8 Eastern, day 59. No, day 26 tomorrow.
Peace and love. Peace and love. We appreciate you, everybody. Yeah, Pink Lady, you know how we roll. Appreciate you, Rogesh. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love, Point Blank. Point Blank lurking in the back. I feel you, baby. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace out, Pink Lady.